my name is Tyler Cassidy. You may recognize me from my page One Made Up Mama. Today I'm going to show you a tutorial for lustrous beach waves. I have been doing my hair curly for the longest time. I used to use a spiral curling iron and it worked great, but I really had to wait until like day 2 or 3 to get beach waves. And the other thing that I wasn't a big fan of was that it made my curls all one direction. And I started following these people online and you could tell that they were selling it. I'm sure you've heard, I'm just gonna tell you now, the brand is Lange. That's the iron that I use. And I was really skeptical because everybody that I was watching sold it. So it's like, how do you trust what they're telling you? And it is not what I thought it was going to be, I'll tell you that. I don't feel like I can get super curly hair with it. So if you're buying this to get super curly hair, you're not going to be happy. I ended up buying 2 irons, so I do love them. But know that you are buying these for beach waves, not for curls. So there is a 32 millimeter and there is a 24 millimeter. Today I am going to be using the 24 millimeter, and this is the Titanium Lustre Wand. My hair is kind of at this awkward length to where I can use the 32 millimeter, but when I do, it's literally like 1 or 2 curls. So if you have medium or shorter hair, you're gonna wanna go with the 24. That's like the biggest question people have. And I know from experience, because I have both, the 24 gives you a much better look. But I have really gotten into a good routine here to where if I do this, I can literally have my hair last me like 5-6 days and it looks great still. So I'm excited to share and hopefully you guys can have the same results. So the first thing that I'm gonna start with is telling you the shampoo I use, because I swear it makes the world of a difference, at least it did for me. And I use the Redken High Rise Volume Shampoo and Conditioner. I switch it out, sometimes I use purple shampoo, but when I do use this, I can tell a difference in the volume in my hair. What I have used daily, every time I wash my hair, since I was like 14, is this beauty. Silk Infusion. I know I've recommended this to so many of my friends. I swear it saves my hair every time. It makes it so healthy and hydrated, and I swear that this is why. I never don't use it. Even when I'm not even gonna iron my hair, I put this in my hair. So I live by this stuff. I started when I got married using It's a 10, and it was because we went on vacation and I needed it because my hair was all gross from the waves. So it was a detangler for me, but I ended up using it consistently because it was just, 1, addicting, 2, the smell was great, but eventually I got pregnant and my hair started falling out, and when I was using that, it just made it so much easier to comb my hair that I wasn't having hair loss. Well, not nearly as much, I still was because of hormones, but I wasn't having nearly as much hair loss. So I use that shampoo and conditioner, I get out of the shower. First I use It's a 10, just spray it all over. Then I go ahead and literally take like a dime size of this. And that's how much I need for all my hair. So if you have less hair, use less. It's super oily, like that, it is oil. So only use a tiny bit. But that bottle, this will last me like 1.5 years, 2 years. And I'm not joking. So, and I use it every day. I should say every shower, because now I'm not washing my hair every time I shower. So this is another big mama jamma. This is the Chi Volume Booster. I'll put those 2 in, I'll comb my hair, and then I'll take that and I'll spray it at my roots and just kind of like massage it in, and then I blow dry. And I honestly have thought about making a blow drying video because I feel like I've recently learned how to blow dry my hair properly, and again, that's something that just makes such a big difference in volume. So just to give you like a quick idea, because I'm here and I might as well, when you blow dry, like you want to flip, like literally flip your wet hair and blow dry the opposite direction, and then you flip this side, blow dry the opposite direction, turn your head upside down, blow dry it upside down. Literally just get your hair completely opposite of the way you style it. And then, that's why my hair is the way I have it now. So I shower at night. I'm not a morning showerer. I know lots of people are. But then I take this clip. This is what my hair looks when I'm done blow drying. And good luck, I know. I'll do what I just did. I'll go like this, take the top half, twist, and I'll literally make it like obnoxious, my Joe Dirt hair, and I'll pin it up like that. Because I want it to stay high and I want it to stay holding that volume from when it's hot to when it's cool. I don't want it to flatten overnight. So that's another big tip I have for keeping your hair having volume. Okay, so to begin, there's 2 ways you can do this. I do both. If I'm like getting pictures done or doing anything, going on a date, I'll do my whole head. And when I do, it lasts really long and it's worth it. So it's worth it to take the time if you have the time to do it. But I want to show you my quick trick also. So this is what I do when I'm in a rush and I just want to get my hair done and get some curls in. When you're holding this wand, it's very important. It's hard when you first do it. I don't use gloves. They give you gloves. If you want to use them, you can. But here's the trick so that you don't burn yourself. You want to hold it straight out ahead of you like this with the black tip up. And so then you're going to turn it and the tip's going to go down and your head's above when you're curling. When you switch hands, it's the same. Tip's going to go down. And when you're curling, you do that. So your hand is always going to be above your head and the black tip is always going to be pointing down. It took some time to get used to that, so don't feel silly if it takes you time too. You want to take a tiny piece and start at the base and wrap it around and hold it. I like to hold it till like 7 to 10 seconds, not too long, because we've all seen that video of the girl scorching her hair and it falling off. Don't be that girl. Look at what I'm doing. Again, this is super important. The people that review this and say that they hate these wands don't do this. And I didn't, and that's why I was so disappointed when I first got it. Make sure to hold your curl after you curl it until it's a little bit cooler, not so hot, and then drop it down. If you don't do that, I'll show you. In fact, I'll show you on this side. It doesn't look good and it doesn't last. And you're like, well, this was the biggest waste of money in my life. So let's see. All right. So you can see a little bit, but look at how much less curl. Like this, these are the same length hair. And this is so much already. This is how this is going to look in a few hours. So when you see this and you like my pictures, this is like day 1, day 2, day 3. If you have this and you don't hold it, my hair is gonna be flat in a couple hours and it's all gonna be not even worth it. So keep that in mind. Very, very important to hold your curl. Now, back to Speed Racer. So I got 10 minutes to get ready, right? Here we go. So I'm just making my way around. I started doing this whenever I was in high school, and I would just split my hair into sections and I wouldn't do the bottom layer. And then when I was almost finished, I would do any like loose stragglers like up here. And when you're done, nobody can tell that your whole head isn't curled. It still looks like it has so much volume. And maybe it's just because I have thick hair, so I don't know that this would work for everybody, I should say. But it's just like the easiest trick to be able to walk out the door and look like you have your you-know-what together. And it only took a few minutes. So if you want tighter stronger curls, go for smaller pieces. If you want bigger beach waves, grab bigger pieces of hair. It can vary, you can go different directions. There's lots of people who just go complete different directions. I'm gonna redo this one. Whoops. There we go. Game on now. I hear my little love bug crying in the other room. So now I really have to hurry. All right, see, so I didn't do the whole head, but it was just enough to make it look curled. I'm also the queen of asking my husband, did I miss any spots? Because he knows my trick, and he knows that I only curl some of my hair. Okay. Now obviously when you get to the top layer, you're gonna have to be more precise and pay attention to what you're curling, and you're gonna have to curl more. But these lower layers really don't matter. You can curl as many or as few as you want. So right now I have a super thick chunk. I'm gonna hold it a little bit longer just to ensure that it gets hot enough. And then make sure to hold it until it cools. When you're like taking the time to curl a piece, just take the time, and like if you're already curling it, give it an extra few seconds, otherwise it's completely useless and it's just gonna go flat. Because this top part is so important, I'm gonna go get my baby, calm her down, and then I will be back and show you the right way to do this. So hold one sec. All right, I am back. So I'm just gonna pick up right where I left off. So that piece didn't curl well, so I'm going to split it up in half because it was pretty big. That was was a lower layer curl, I wouldn't care as much, but since this is getting to the top, I want them to look good. I forgot to mention, I just set mine on 370. If you need to make it higher, you can, but I never have had to. So I just realized something that I didn't really describe was how I hold my curl, because it does kind of, it took me a second to realize how I could do that. So what I do is I try to get all of those, wrap from the base as tight as I can without burning my face, hold it, and then I'll put my palm close to this end here, which is why I like the Lustre Wand, because I have this black bit here. The Ondulate does not have that. And then I just hold. So I just kind of like drop the curl into my palm. Getting into the makeup. At least it's the old stuff that I don't care about. It's not to say she hasn't tried to dip a finger in my creams before. Okay. All right, so you'll see like there's some that could use some more curling, but they're hidden amongst. So like if you had a hot date and you wanted to go curlier, you could, but this is easier for just like a quick day. And I know that majority of moms, and honestly just people in general, are wanting something quick instead of something that takes forever. So last one, I just take that out. Start in the back, just take a little section. So you may notice that I haven't used hairspray yet. Sometimes I don't use hairspray at all. If you are the type of person that needs hairspray for your hair to hold, I would do hairspray on each layer then. On the days that I do use hairspray, that's what I do. All right, this last curl, nobody wants it to be like Shirley Temple. So what you do is you kind of pull it out a little bit and then curl. Almost like eye level. So that way the curl will fall a little bit lower. That is my baby getting in the trash. All right. And that is the look you want. Just messy waves. You can take them apart. If you take them apart, just kind of twirl them back into spot. Oh, I went the wrong way. There we go. And then they'll just bounce back. If there's any touch-ups you want to do, you can make your touch-ups. But you can see, like, you can't tell that I didn't curl my whole head. So that's why I love doing it this way. It takes so much less time. And I mean, the end, that part curls under anyway. So the fact that you didn't curl it doesn't really matter. And feel free to liven it up and mix it. Aha. When you do that, that's when you will find those little stragglers, as you can see. So it kind of is nice to do that so that you can get those. All right, I'm gonna do a little spin. If there's any super flat spots, I haven't pulled my mirror to check, so I'm gonna have to check those. So you might see some that I missed. Always check with your mirror just in case, but I'm still gonna do it, so. Hopefully it was good. I won't know until I watch this back. All right, if you guys have any questions, let me know. If you want pictures of the products I use or anything like that, I can go ahead and send them your way. And if you have any more tutorials that you have in mind that you might want help with, or eyeshadow looks, like if you find an eyeshadow look that you want me to try, I'm all for stuff like that. I'm really having fun with this. So I'm working on building my content on YouTube and just really trying to get myself out there. So if you are on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to this for more videos. Oh, 1 second. Oh my goodness. This was a troublemaker today. So, yeah. If you are on YouTube, then please feel free to subscribe to my channel so you can check some more videos out. And if not, I am also on Facebook and Instagram under One Made Up Mama, so you can find me there. Thank you so much for watching. You say bye-bye?